How radical are young people getting?
More radical by the day. After COVID, my idea that we're going to have some kind of revolution really faded pretty quickly.
Yeah, I know.
Right. I don't think we're going to have some, 1776 revival here.
1789? I hope not.
Let's hope not. Yeah, I don't want to go on the guillotine either. But I think more and more what's going to happen is people are going to check out. We're already seeing this, right? We hear people, men walking away from the workforce, walking away from forming families. We're going to keep eating out the center of what actually holds our society up. We think it's abstract ideas. What it actually is young men going out, working, forming families, finding, worthy women, creating families, building societies together. That's what actually holds these things up. And it's all going to haul out from the center. And you can't import foreigners fast enough to solve this problem for you. And so what we're going to end up with is if we don't take radical action, I don't think it's some kind of armed rebellion. What we're going to see is a society that falls apart from the inside.
It's simple. Men stopped playing because the return on investment is garbage. Why pour time, money, and effort into women who bring nothing back but demands and entitlement? Society sold men a scam and then mocked them when they walked away. The truth is, men finally realized their value. And once a man knows his worth, he's not settling for crumbs.
What I'm trying to get at here is each of you, when we talk about which choice you'd make, like the career or the babies, we've asked this before and I'll let you keep going around, but usually it ends up being, well, I'm going to do what makes me happy. And if humanity dies, it dies. But men don't ever even really get that choice. Men don't ever even contemplate that. Men are like, well, the world needs to be built. Men don't get value just from being cute. You guys could do nothing. You could just sit there and every word that comes out of your mouth can be absolutely R-worded, and you can be total airheads and be totally good for nothing. And as long as you're cute, some man is gonna love you and pay your bills and give you whatever you want and do whatever he needs to do to make you happy. Men don't have that. Men have to provide value or nobody gives a shit about them. And even when they do provide value, people still don't give a shit about them.
Bullseye. That's the harsh truth. If simps vanished tomorrow, women would finally face reality instead of being coddled. No more free validation. No more unearned pedestal. They'd have to earn respect the hard way, with value and accountability. Imagine how much better the world would look then.
I put makeup on just for this date, so it better go well. And I'm not posting this, probably, if it doesn't. It did not go well. Truthfully, it lasted less than 2 minutes. I walked up, he gave me a hug and said, "Are you hungry? Let's go inside." We went inside. He said, "Actually, can you step outside for a minute?" I stepped back outside and he said, "I'm not trying to offend you, but I'm just not feeling it." So I walked to my car, came back home. Dating when you're fat sucks.
Let's be honest. If a man bails within 2 minutes, she definitely skipped the part about catfishing him. Plenty of bigger women hide behind headshots and filters, then play surprised when reality hits. At least he had the respect to walk away right away instead of faking interest. Better that than stringing it along with zero intention.
Comply or goodbye. That's how it goes. Now, if you want to take my advice and listen to me, cool. If you don't, fine. You'll stay single for a couple more years.
I know it sounds harsh, but what he's saying is most women never tell you this in person. They'll be like, you know what?
Nah, bro.
You're amazing. I love you. Da da da.
And that attitude, that attitude of I'm not gonna change or I don't care what men want. I only want what I want. You're cooked, bro. You're never gonna get a guy to
but
take
I
you
never
seriously.
said that I wasn't gonna change, and we had this conversation earlier. I just said in this moment that right now I'm doing me, straight up, and that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying you asked.
That's not gonna work. That's not
Why are
going to
you
work.
getting so angry right
I
now?
am doing me is stupid.
Why are you getting so whatever?
I'm not mad. I'm just
You're
telling
just
you.
getting super aggressive.
No,
if my man
because-
wants me to do something different, then I'm gonna do something different.
I'm
I don't know
telling
why
you,
you're
you
saying
ain't
that
gonna
I'm not.
get him. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I am not worried about that. I'm genuinely not. I get asked on a daily, weekly basis if I want to be someone's wife.
This right here is exactly why countless men are walking away. Women treat "I'm doing me" like it's an achievement, when really it just shows selfishness and no accountability. That whole "I don't care what men want, only what I want" attitude is the reason they end up single and resentful. Men won't sign up to be dismissed or disrespected anymore. Keep thinking like that, and all that's ahead is a long road of loneliness.
American woman, and they even started to adopt some masculine traits. Or, like, is there a movement that I'm unaware of men taking steps to, like, be better? It's not our job to make them better. Like, they should want to be better themselves. You know what I mean? Make me single? Because I'm tired of being alone, and I just want someone to spend my life with.
Tired. Men are tired. They're tired of their masculinity and have decided that they can be extraordinarily picky and discard and abuse, in some cases, verbally. Men, ooh, you're so, he's ugly. Ooh. You know, they do this stuff all the time. And then if a guy turns around and says, oh, honey, you're not my type, you're so superficial.
This whole rant makes it clear. Women expect men to constantly improve, provide, and accommodate, while taking zero accountability themselves. The double standard is wild. Women can call men broke, unattractive, or not enough, but the moment a man sets a boundary or standard, he's suddenly toxic or shallow. It's entitlement disguised as empowerment, and men are finally calling it out.
You can be in love and be really unhappy. Having a relationship that's causing you constant anxiety, constant heartache, constant pain, feeling overlooked, not feeling important. You can be in love and all of those things still be true. How crazy is that?
If this heartbreak were truly real, it wouldn't be staged on TikTok with quotes and sad music in the background. Nobody genuinely broken pulls out a camera. They process it in private. Posting tears online is just bait for sympathy and prepping for the next guy to take the hook. It's not about grief. It's about selling the sob story.
It is very hard to communicate facts without your interpretation of them or how people feel. I'm saying men will walk away, and men will walk away for two reasons. Number one reason, the quality of wives is too low. The women are too overweight. Not all. The women are too overweight. The women are too slutty. And the women, there's just not enough quality wives. You know, Aaron Clary broke down the numbers that Michael Knowles, he was kind of disputing them in our debate. But Aaron Clary did a whole video you can look up on his channel. It's from the Book of Numbers, going through how they got the 5% of women are marriageable stat.
It's crazy how the double standard shows up. Call a woman overweight and it's instant outrage, body-shaming accusations, and the world stops. Yet women mock men for being short daily, and nobody cares. One gets labeled empowerment, the other cruelty, when in reality, they're both just preferences. Men are finished following rules that only ever punish them.
All right, I'm gonna say it. Some of y'all aren't gonna like it. Doesn't make it any less true. Here we go. A lot of really good men are leaving marriages. Why is that? Is it because they fell out of love, or is it something else? A lot of what we're seeing now is men leaving marriages, not because they've fallen out of love, but because they feel unappreciated within that marriage. Now, these guys, they work all day, they provide, they make sure you're safe, they make sure you're taken care of. What do they get in return? A lot of them are getting criticism for what they didn't do, as opposed to the thankfulness for what they did. Men are not like women. They don't need a big show of affection. They don't need a parade. They don't need constant gifts. But what they do need is appreciation, gratitude, respect. What they want to hear is that the person they're working so hard for, or the family that they're working so hard for, to say, we appreciate all that hard work you're putting in. We see you. When a man feels unappreciated at home, doesn't matter how much he loves you, at a certain point, he can't keep continuing to pour from an empty cup. He's going to stop trying to pour into a cup that's continually empty. He's also going to stop pouring into a cup that constantly is looked at as half full.
This couldn't be more accurate. Men aren't leaving because they've lost the ability to love. They're leaving because they're exhausted, disrespected, and reduced to nothing more than a wallet. You can only pour into an ungrateful cup for so long before realizing it'll never be enough. Keep acting like good men don't exist, and don't be shocked when they're gone for good. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.